What up, y'all? This your boy Breeze family. We back with another one, another review. But before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe and share. Let's get into it.
All right, listen. Story time about how I got set up, shot. My homeboy died with me. All right, story time about how I got set up, shot. My homeboy died, and it was the night of my homeboy funeral. So, boom, we leave the funeral. Now, we go back to my crib, and it was this young lady who I've dealt with multiple times, and she just kept blowing my phone up. So I'm like, it's weird because I ain't talked to her in a long time, but I'm like, I know what she want. You feel what I'm saying? So she come over there, right? Now, this is where it got weird. She don't drive. So I always either pick her up or I Uber her. So this one particular night, she drove. So she say. So boom, everything normal. She come in the house, my homeboy on the couch. So then she proceeds to say, I'm hungry. So, if she hungry, of course I'ma feed her. So boom. We go to McDonald's. Well, before we even get to McDonald's, we get in the car. So I felt strange. So I'm like, what car did you drive? Like, where did you park at? Because they tow around here. They don't tow. But still. So she pointed at the neighbor's car. So me, I'm never home for real. So, like, I don't know who cars who, this, that, and the third. So my thing is, I'm like, hey, I done seen this car a bunch of times. But I wasn't too sure because I ain't never home. So, all right, cool. She's in the car. I say, hold on. Let me go upstairs. I got to grab some money. I didn't go grab money. I went and switched my gun to a bigger gun. Boom. Red flag.
See, he talking about red flag is when he had to switch the gun to a bigger gun. Why the hell would you even go back out there with her? Yeah, you should have told her to leave. But what you do? Man, we gotta use our first mind. When you gotta switch the gun to a bigger gun, when you even gotta think about the gun that you got on you, you kind of want to just leave the whole situation alone.
When I knew I had to switch the gun, I said, all right, shorty, you gotta go. So boom, I go upstairs, switch my gun, come back to the car. All right, story time about how I got set up, shot. My homeboy died, and it was the same night as my other homeboy funeral. So boom, I switched the gun, we get in the car. She just texting. So I'm like, she texting a lot, but it's like, I noticed that like every time we go to like a stop sign, a light, she sent a text. So it's like, all right, so the whole time what she doing is she letting us know you know what I mean? Letting us know where we at, type shit. So boom. We get back to the crib. So where I was staying at, you gotta go upstairs, then you gotta go to the door. One of those complexes. So we get out the car. I'm looking around, because I'm like, all right, something ain't right. Cool. So my mind like, man, shoot this bitch. But maybe I'm just paranoid, you feel what I'm saying? So I get upstairs and walking up the steps. I heard, yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is. Boy, I would have pulled my shit out of. I would have been swissing everything. Everybody would have got hit. Hey.
Right? So boom. I'm thinking like it's my homeboy that's in the house. I'm thinking he joking. So cool. I heard, oh, you think I'm playing? So I said, oh. I turn around. Boom. It's 4 niggas. Gun up. Right? So I'm like, all right, cool. This shit real. So I say, damn, y'all got me. I look. Buddies ain't had no mask on, like a dumbass. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got a Drake. That's a big gun. So it's 4 of them. So I'm like, all right. I can knock 2 of these niggas, but the other 2 gonna find me the fuck up. So boom. They like, hey, where the money at? So my homeboy in the house, I'm like, damn, I know this nigga in the house. So cool. This the bad part. My homeboy was a heavy set nigga, so he had this, like, whatever you call it, narcolepsy, where you could just go to sleep at any time. He in the house, sleep on the couch. So boom, I'm like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I'm trying to yell, thinking like, all right, buddy gonna hear me. And I mean, come help me type shit. So boom. The moment I turn around and I'm like, damn, y'all got me. She says, oh, raises her hand. Them niggas split like the Red Sea. And she walked right on down and I ain't see her no more. So boom. They like, oh, don't tell me I didn't come here for nothing. I ain't coming for nothing. So I'm like, bro, ain't nothing here, bro. Ain't nothing here. Ain't nothing here. And I'm just being louder and louder and louder, thinking my homeboy gonna hear me. So boom. Next thing I know, I hear, bah, bah, bah. I'm standing up. I'm like, what the fuck? I drop. Part 3. All right, story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died, and this was all the night of my other homeboy funeral. All right, so I heard boom, 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 boom. I look around, I'm on the ground. So I couldn't feel none of my body. So all I heard is the door get kicked in and a bunch of shooting. So me knowing my homeboy really get active, like, so I'm not worried about it. I'm like, yeah, he probably done heard all this shit while I was outside. You know what I mean? Because it happened right in front of my door. So boom, I heard a bunch of shooting. It get quiet. I think I like kind of went to sleep because I ain't heard nobody leave out the house or none of that. So I take a little minute. I open my eyes. I get up. So boom. I guess all the shooting, they shot the lights out and shit like that. But I could like see my homeboy on the couch. So I go sit right beside him, but it's pitch black. So I'm like, yo, we good, this and the third, da-da-da-da-da. Cool. So I'm like, you know what? I know I'm shot, but I don't really, like, get that I'm shot. Like, boy, you need help. So, boom, I get up. I go walk in my room because I'm like, shit, you know, as you know, African-American people, when you get hurt, your mama tell you, hey, go lay down. So that's what my mind like, oh, let me just go lay down real quick. So I'm walking into the room. I throw up. So it's like when on my throw up, it's just a bunch of blood and like the inside or whatever I ate, this and the third. So soon I throw up, I drop, right? So boom, my eyes closed, I'm sleeping. So I start talking to myself. I'm like, damn, oh shit, I'm shot. Like, I'm good though, I'm just tired. Let me just lay down. So I started saying to myself, like, damn, this shit feels so good. Like, not telling anybody to get shot or anything, but I was so comfortable on the floor, it felt like I ain't been asleep in 10 years. And motherfucking somebody gave me a blanket, some water. Like, I felt amazing. Like, that's the best feeling I ever felt. So if y'all was wondering why when people be like getting shot and dying, they just like can't keep their eyes open, it feels so good that you don't want to open your eyes. So
yeah, I was about to say, he feel good like that after getting shot, cause boy, he was out of there. That boy was out of there.
I'm laying down, then I'm like, damn, this shit feel good. I can do this forever. When I said that to myself, I said, yo, I'm fucking dying. So cool. I see myself like on some weird shit. Like, I could see myself on the ground. It was like I was on the ground, I was in this pitch black room, and there was a light coming over me. So boom. Next thing I know, I hear, all right, story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died with me, and this was all the night of my other homeboy funeral. So boom, I'm on the ground in the room. I can see myself. It's pitch black, it's me on the ground, and it's a light over me. So I'm like, damn. Like, so I'm in my mind like, yo, am I a good person? Like, you feel me? Like, it's just like so many questions going in your head. Like, am I a good person? Like, is my people's gonna be smooth? Like, they gonna be straight without me? Like, am I a person to miss this, that, and the third? You know, just like last minute life shit. So I can see myself, and then I heard something say, get up. So me, most people, when you tired, like, you heard get up, you like, all right, give me a second. Boom. So I'm like, all right. Then I heard again, get up. So I'm like, man, all right, 5 more minutes. And then I just hear, like, I'm talking about, it's like the loudest voice I ever heard in my fucking life. Get up. Boom. Instantly, I got up. I can't feel my body. So I'm like, all right. I'm walking. So I'm like, damn, I think my homeboy hurt. So goddamn, I'm gonna just let him chill. I'm like, I'm gonna go get us some help. So I go outside and I'm like, all right, I can't feel my body. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't feel nothing. So I'm like, all right, let me knock on the neighbor door. So boom, I go to the neighbor door. And I swear in my mind, I was like this. But, so, I knock the door. Boop, 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 boop. I don't hear nothing. Boop, 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 boop. I don't hear nothing. It's an elderly person, so they always home. Because I had a dog, and they would always come play with the dog and shit. Like, weird shit. It's cool, though. So, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody coming to the door. I gotta lay down. So, boom. I'm laying on the ground. And I'm like, yo, I gotta keep knocking, though, because my homeboy hurt. I gotta keep knocking. Doop, 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 doop. Then the more I knock, the weaker that motherfucking knock was getting. So it's like, boom. Wait. Boom. Wait. Boom. So I'm like, damn. I guess it's just how it go. Like, you feel me? Like, when you get money, like, you know what come with it. So it's like, damn. I'm like, damn. Nah, I mean, this how it goes. So the only thing I'm thinking about, all right, like, it's cool, but it's like, damn, like, I'm really dying, and this ain't the way I'm trying to go. So I fix myself up, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just lay down. It ain't nothing I can do. Like, I completely gave up at that moment. Like, that's it. So I go lay down. I close my eyes. So boom, they just there. And then I could hear my heart, like, it was like this. Then that bitch just start going like this. Like, I can feel it slowing down. So now, I'm like this. Because I can't breathe. Like, my body's shutting down. So I'm... Part 4 next. Story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died with me. And this was all the night of my other homeboy funeral. So boom, I'm laying on the ground. I can't breathe. My heart's starting to slow down. Cool. So... the day before this happened, my grandma come to my house. She like, you know, doing what grandmas do, cleaning up, annoying and shit up, but like, just come and chill, like, just sit on the couch. She got to clean up. So she stumbles about in my closet. So, you know, most people, if you know, you know. So it's like, she like, hey, this is a lot of money. You need to get a safe. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm riding around later on that day, and she like, did you get the safe yet? So I'm like, you know what? Let me go get it. So magically, I go get a safe. I put a little bit of money in there, probably about 60 grand, 50, 60 grand, some shit. And I go take it to my homegirl house. Cool. Back on topic. So I close my eyes, I get myself together, I'm laying down. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Like, this the end, like, you feel me? Like, I'm just talking to myself like, damn, I can't go no more. But my homeboy in the house, I just hope somebody come get him. Somebody got to come get my homeboy. I got to make sure he good. I got to. So I close my eyes, and I hear, wee, 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 wee. The ambulance come.
That's a real one, though. This boy literally dying in front of his neighbor door. And he's still thinking about whether his homeboy straight sitting on the couch. That's a real one, though.
So they come, I'm laying on the ground. They like, what's your name? What's your name? So I'm like, Cumante. They asking my date of birth, this and the third. Do I know what the day is? All that. I said, yeah. They're like, okay. So I'm like, hey, wait, my homeboy in the house. get my homeboy, get my homeboy, get my homeboy. They like, yeah, no, we got him. He's good. So they bring the little stretcher thing to put you on, and I wouldn't get up there because I'm like, no, go get my homeboy. Like, my homeboy in the house. As long as I can still talk to you, I'm smooth. Go get my homeboy. So I just won't going. Like, go get my homeboy out the house. Like, that man shot up probably. Like, go get him. So, boom. They like, okay. And then they go to the ambulance, get the second stretcher thing out. So I'm like, hey, let him ride with me. So the moment I say that, they put the little thing over my face. So I'm like, I remember going like this, and then I went to sleep. So next thing I know is story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died, and it was the night of my other homeboy funeral. So boom, they put the thing over my face. I go to sleep. I did 2 surgeries, 3 surgeries, something. So I woke up, I had a tube down my throat. So I woke up instantly, like, I'm freaking out, like, what the fuck, like, where I'm at. So they pulled the tube out. They split my stomach open, a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm in there, it's like my 4th day. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? Where my homeboy at? So they kept saying, yeah, he downstairs. So all right, a couple more days go past. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? Where my homeboy? They're like, oh, he downstairs. He tried to come up here, but you was asleep. And that's what all the nurses and doctors and everybody telling me. So I get my phone and I call my little homeboy and I'm like, hey, what you doing? So he picked up. He was in a suit. So, you know, I'm joking like, hey, when you start going to church, this, that, and the third. So he was like, huh? What you mean? So I'm like, nigga, ain't you at church? He's like, yeah, but why you say that? I'm like, what you mean? So he like, oh, nobody told you. I'm like, nobody told me what? He flipped the camera. It's my homeboy laying in the casket that they told me was downstairs.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. That's the way he found out his homeboy. That's crazy. They lied to him. Everybody was lying to him in the hospital, and that's the way he had to find out. Boy, can you sue for that type of shit? That's crazy.
The whole time. So basically, like, that's how I found out he had died. So if you go back to the second part, when I was telling y'all that I was talking to him on the couch, once I got myself together, I realized he was never talking back. He was already gone instantly. And that's what once I found out he was gone, they had asked me, I had asked the nurses and all that, like, yo, what happened? And they was like, nah, he got shot 6 times in the chest and he died on impact. So more of the story, man, y'all gotta move smart. If you feel like the girl about to set you up or somebody about to set you up, knock them off right then and there.
I ain't gonna lie. The last thing he said, I ain't telling nobody to do that. But just listen to what he said on that last part and just take it any way that you want to take it. Everybody just need to be off safety and be safe. That, man, that's a messed up story. That's a messed up way to find out that your friend gone and you made it. Man, we gonna close this one out right here. That was the end of that story. This the end of the review. Remember, before y'all get out of here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. This your boy Breeze family. Peace.